Moving up to featherweights, guys like Ronnie Shields, great welterweight, the Lone Star Cobra, Donald Curry, even the big boys, heavyweights, guys like Mr. Ronaldo Snipes, and even George Foreman were born in the great state of Texas. You know, boxing traditionally had 8 weight divisions, and later on, of course, the 9 tweener divisions were added. In 1920, the Walker Law created the 140-pound division. Now, whether you call it a super lightweight or light welter, it really doesn't matter, because some of the greatest fighters and champions of all time have campaigned at 140 pounds. Guys like Chavez, Pryor, Zhu, Canzoneri, Ross. And I think we can all agree right now the 140-pound division is as hot as it's ever been. I mean, we're potentially only a couple of fights away from having an undisputed champion. And that's, of course, what everyone wants to see. So the saying goes, everything's bigger in Texas. And this fight is exactly that. Maurice Hooker and Jose Ramirez, 2 undefeated champions putting everything on the line. Their belts, their undefeated records, and their legacies. This fight truly is all or nothing. Here to tell you all about it and introduce you to all the fighters, the man that put it together, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Thank you, David. As always, a splendid introduction. And thanks all for coming here today, ahead of a huge fight on Saturday, live on DAZN. Of course, the 140-pound unification matchup between WBO world champion Maurice Hooker and WBC champion Jose Ramirez. This fight, of course, groundbreaking in itself. Of course, the inter-promotional companies of Matchroom and Top Rank, and we'd like to particularly welcome Mr. Bob Arum here today. As David said, it's all or nothing. Both guys go into this contest with their belts, hoping to unify the division before we see another unification matchup between Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor on DAZN later this fall. Talking of DAZN, what a revelation it's been. Another huge matchup from a great schedule since its launch last year with Alexander Povetkin taking on Anthony Joshua. We've had an amazing first 8 or 9 months. Of course, the Joshua Ruiz fight, the Canelo Jacobs fight, Demetrius Andrade recently, Maurice Hooker, all these great fighters, Danny Jacobs, and Tevin Farmer, of course, who's been a revelation since he signed with Matchroom. The most active world champion, unquestionably, in boxing, takes on his mandatory challenger, Guilain Frenoir from France, on this card as well. Before we speak to all these top fights here on the table, we want to welcome a few people and younger fighters on the card. So important to watch their growth as we try to guide them towards world championships. And a young man I'm going to bring up first, from the state of Texas. He is arguably one of the hardest punchers I've seen coming through from the amateur ranks. Sam Katowski done a great job with him, and Peter Berg as well. This guy is so exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Ammo Williams.
How everybody doing today? First off, I want to say thank you to everybody, all the fans, all my friends and family, and everybody for the support, because, you know, without you guys, I wouldn't be myself, you know what I mean? Without the support, without this platform that Eddie has given me, you know, I wouldn't be able to touch, you know, lives like I am right now. So I'm really thankful for that. I constantly get great opportunities to, you know, showcase my skills and showcase, you know, what dedication can do. Because as everybody knows, I'm pretty young in the sport, but I'm super dedicated to the sport. Every day I'm working on it physically and mentally, and it's showing, and it's a blessing for me. It's really a blessing for me to be able to be in front of you guys and perform. So thank you guys so much for your time. I'm here to change the world, as I said before, and this is my way to do it. And Eddie's helping me out, Sam's helping me out, my management, my team, everybody is really on board, and I'm so thankful for that. So with that being said, I love everybody. Thank y'all so much for your time.